The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's our first look at the rookie out of Mississippi State. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back-to-back carries here. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Air it out on 3rd. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Raiders.
They give it to him again. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL. Play a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another carry for it. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Smith will go on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move the chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed to his running back. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith to the air. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf and complete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. And again, it's Smith. Here's a screen now for Chubb. Space to the left. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Smith yet again. Taking a chance to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Smith's going to throw again. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First tone of the game for James Cook. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Allen to throw. His first throw is an interception. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the first. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Regular.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Next attempt, he's still going. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Round 80. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bass now to kick this away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll run now on second down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at third and still 10 here. To the air on third and long. He rolls to his right. That man over the middle, it's Bowers. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Allen looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. Escapes the defender. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Bills 14, Raiders 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Lots more on the quick slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of 6.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith on 3rd and short. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
319! What's that?
Again, it's Cook. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. With the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Shakes himself free. Escapes out to the left. And Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Play action now with Allen. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And now from the pistol to Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. This one's caught. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pass on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Bass now to kick this away. Hardman with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Smith on first down. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Smith to the air now. Has it down close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
Raiders 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He puts some juice on the deep throw down the middle. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's fourth down now. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Headed out right. That's the line he's going to run for it. And they're on him to send him out. And that's going to bring us to the end of this second quarter. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. give to Cook, running left. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Allen setting up to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, Forks on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Allen now on 1st down. He's at the screen. It's Shakir out wide. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. This play goes for 36. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
They'll run it with Cook. Gets away from one. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Play action now, Allen. Buying some time right. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders have it perilously close to their own goal line. Looks like it's at the 2. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. He cuts it right. He's off to the races. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
This one is up and good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. 28 yard 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 line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Allen on 3rd down. And this is another incompletion. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Smith. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Textbook pitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dive play straight ahead. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun gives to Cook. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
319.
Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw now, Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Brown 80. What's that?
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blitz coming here, Allen. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Bills football, and their season on the line here as they trail. First and 10 now from the 46. Allen. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
319.
Now it's Cook. He dodged the tackle. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Kamara. Ooh, got him close to the line again. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Listen.
Oh, they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
180. Listen.
Counter give to Kamara. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
180. Listen.
Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
180. Look out.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Bass now to kick this away. Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another carry for him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Into the secondary past the 40. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 38, Bills 35.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Strong with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen to throw. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Knox. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Bass now to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. On the move, past the 40. Again, he's got room. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
45. Bills 42.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Strong with the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills trail by a field goal. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brown 80.
Here's a give inside to Camara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So first down from the 41. Stay on the ground with Camara. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
319.
Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Shakir with the grab. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He'll look to throw it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And they get this down to the 28. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half.
19 yards.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. This finds down. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Camara. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Buffalo.